month. Spring break is almost here. It's right around the corner, everybody. Our travel expert, Tania Swasbrook, is here with a few last-minute options. Tania, good morning. Southwest going to Hawaii, that's going to make that's more options for people, right?
It is,
it's
actually.
a big deal.
Yeah, and if you have not done your spring break shopping, you should do that now.
Oh, there's spring break shopping?
There
like
is spring break shopping.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's start with, you want to plan something, you want to do it quick. Palm Springs is always a beautiful destination, right?
The weather is fantastic.
Yeah.
There is so much to do in Palm Springs. And not only that, it's only 2.5 hour drive.
Sure.
So around the corner, and basically in Palm Springs, what there is to do is water parks, golf, tennis, spas. Coachella actually is this year,
That's right.
mid-April. And there's over 50 hotels and resorts that you can actually go to.
Yeah.
One of my favorites there, actually, which has fantastic deals, which is what we're talking about, is the Omni Resort Rancho La Puerta.
Oh.
Yeah, and so there and starting mid-March, they have these promotions that if it's one night, you get 10% off. If it's 2 nights, it's 20% off, and so forth.
Yeah.
And there's so much to do for the family, for couples, for whatever it is, and they have great promotions.
I lived there 2.5 years. I love Palm Springs.
It is.
I love it. Go hiking in the Indian Canyons there,
Yeah.
and there's a waterfall.
And they have a great all of these guys have great loyalty programs.
Right.
So make sure that before you travel, always check their loyalty programs.
Okay, I love Palm Springs. Did I say I love Palm Springs? Oh man, look at those pictures. That's beautiful. Okay, next up, I did this a couple years ago. We went to Tucson, Arizona, because Arizona is a great place to take the family. You can fly, you can drive.
You can fly. If it's an hour flight, non-stop
Like
daily
that.
from San Diego.
Wow.
Yeah, and the weather during March and April, which is spring break for most of us here in San Diego, is beautiful. And so basically one of the things that we love to do is incorporate a bit of wellness always in our travels, and biking. Biking is fantastic.
Yes.
Tucson, I don't know if you know this, but Tucson itself has about 100 miles of bike-free and car-free bike lanes. So
I saw them when I was there, but it was like also 120, so I didn't want to, but if you go in the springtime, it's much nicer.
correct. So that is when you want to go, which
Right.
is now.
Yeah.
And you bike through the Sonoran deserts, you go through all of the Spanish trails, the national parks and whatnot. And you can make it as hard or as easy as you'd like.
Okay, so we got Palm Springs, we got Arizona. Let's go the other way.
Yes.
You suggest Japan. I've never been. I've been dying to go to Japan.
You know what? It boggles my mind that not a lot of people know that we have a daily nonstop flight from San Diego to Tokyo. Daily.
I didn't know
Yes,
that.
Japan
Well, that's
Airlines.
on Japan Airlines needs to advertise that more.
Yeah, they definitely do. And actually this month, or March, coming up March, they're getting brand new planes, which are absolutely stunning. They have all suites inside of them in the first class.
Oh, wow.
They're even bigger roomed in economy, and the service for Japan Airlines is one of the best out there. But the most important thing is the cherry blossom season.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, and so this year it's actually starting earlier. So between March and April, you can actually go see the cherry blossom seasons. And on your website, we put a map of where they're going to be because they only bloom for about 2 weeks.
Oh,
so it's a beautiful way to see
beautiful.
Japan. And not only that, it's about 60 or more % of the population of Japan take part in all the festivals. They have picnics. This is the best way to see Japan because everyone's out. The weather is fantastic. The ryokans, everything is great.
Oh my God. How long is that flight to Japan from San Diego?
It's about 11 hours. But you sleep. you sleep, YouTube, read.
Ooh, 11 hours.
But it's nonstop, so you don't even notice. Once you get there, it's all
I trust
worth
you,
it.
Tanya. If you say it's fine, then that's okay with me.
It is.
I'm also worried I don't speak the language. But now with the apps and the phones, you could do translation
Yeah, and
stuff.
everyone speaks English.
Everyone speaks English
Pretty
in
much,
Tokyo?
yeah. And in Japan itself.
Doitashimashite, ohayou gozaimasu.
Exactly. That's what you said.
See,
Arigato.
I know a little bit. Tanya, thank you.
Thank you.
Good advice there. Coming up on the Fox 5 Morning News, we're checking in with Miss Heather Lake.
Well, you're going to meet Marugan the Mystic.